Bitcoin is finally showing a sustained bullish push as it has now broken above 47,300, but overly positive sentiment can be an obstacle to this rally. But greed might play out on the market and the actual crash will happen. Beware of this possible event, but as always trust nobody and do your own research. This is not a financial advice, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and let's start. Starting off with, BlackRock says Bitcoin is creating a global internet of value. Also, demand from the Bitcoin ETFs yesterday was 9,000 Bitcoin. That's 10 times greater than a new supply issuance, 900 Bitcoins mined per day. And Halloween is in 2 months, 900 to 450 already will be daily mined. What happens when demand 20 times greater than the supply? Follow this advice if you want to be poor, and here are some of those advices. So first of all, the poor advice is here. A hot take with Bitcoin. If you are not already rich and making at least 200,000 a year, less than 1% of your time and energy should be focused on Bitcoin, and the other 99% can go towards earning more, owning real estate and index funds, etc. That's a poor advice and you should understand that. I would rather own the S&P 500 for the next 10 years than a Bitcoin. That being said, should I add some Bitcoin to my portfolio? That's what I'm saying. You should not go and hold your S&P 500 because if you hold Bitcoin, you're going to be a loser here. Yeah, that's of course a joke. Next up, I own $0 worth of crypto. I don't plan on buying it anytime soon or ever. Cash flowing assets are what I own. All I'm saying, if this guy says are instead of is basically we understand why he's not holding any of the cryptocurrencies and he's holding the cash flowing assets, which are probably just not the best option to hold. It's the best option to earn, but not the best to hold. Next up we go with, I sold all my Bitcoin at 47,000 and will buy back cheaper at $52,000. Just in, world's largest asset manager BlackRock says Bitcoin is creating a global internet of value, and there is, among factors increasing adoption, Bitcoin is able to transact across jurisdictions, creating a potential global internet of values that allows assets to move frictionlessly at low cost and in near real time across borders. Bitcoin is a scarce asset with a supply fixed in its code of 21 million units, and Bitcoin is also decentralized and not subject to inflation, so Bitcoin is available to anyone with a mobile phone and an internet connection, meaning it can help more people to participate in the global financial system. Also, Bitcoin ETFs have taken $2.2 billion more than grayscale outflows since launch. We see a supply-demand problem on the horizon. I see zero reason to be bullish here. Longing at 45,000 to 49,000 plus is the same as shorting from sub 25,000, especially when its first time price interacts with these levels. And we will see how this all ends up soon. I'm confident we will see $28,000 to $30,000. Once Bitcoin breaks above this weekly resistance, it will be up only and going to go up and up. 69,000 Bitcoin sooner than expected. Bitcoin is heading towards the blue line that currently lies at 69,000 and it will be higher as time goes by. Looking at Bitcoin progressing in the power law corridor, a pattern appears. 2 rejections at the purple line, breakout of the purple line and blue line reached. Bitcoin is on its way to tag the blue line. Also, for those of you that are new to Bitcoin, welcome. Class of 2020 reporting for duty. Here's some stuff I wish someone would have told me in the beginning. It's not all about price. Yeah, we all want to get rich, but Bitcoin's value exists for the most part outside of price. You learn this after you put the gambling degeneracy behind you after a few biddings from shitcoins and a long bear market. That being said, here's a sexy chart. This in extent of my technical analysis. Welcome to my masterclass. What does this chart tell me? It tells me saying that we are about to enter a stage of price discovery where FOMO really starts to see in, and we have barely spent any time above our current price, and once people start peeling it in, things are going to get crazy. This is all before the halving as well, not to mention the ETFs are gobbing up thousands of bitcoins per day, as the daily network issuance is now 900 a day, and sovereign states are actively mining bitcoin, which later will be 450. This is the only asset savings technology actually. I have come across that requires people to hold themselves accountable to themselves, and there is no bailout here. Focus and think. This is not a nerd world, and you'll have nobody but yourself to blame for making stupid decisions. Speaking of, here is the list of stupid things that I've done learning from me. First became introduced to Bitcoin in 2015, immediately dismissed it as being the most stupid thing ever. Price was $250 per Bitcoin. Introduced myself to Bitcoin again in 2018 and bought a little bit at the exact top at 17,000. It crashed and reinforced my prior 2015 belief that this was stupid. Sold price $17,000 per Bitcoin. In 2020, I started to question the world and finally see the value in Bitcoin. I started to slowly accumulate and hold. The price was $6,000 per Bitcoin. In 2021 and 2022, I was convinced and rode the bull market to the heights of 69,000 all the way down to the depths of 16,000, accumulating at an accelerated pace throughout as the price started to rebound. I didn't deploy as much cash as I knew I should have at the time, and as I was scared. Friends made fun of me for buying at 16,000 as price 69,000 per Bitcoin to 16,000 per Bitcoin. 2023 I bought real estate. Looking back, I have already lost a lot of money on that investment relative to what I would have gained if I had just invested in Bitcoin. I got bored in the bear market and lost sight of the end goal, as I also lost about $5,000 from using leverage. Price 22,000 per Bitcoin. In 2024, I'm finally getting around to selling off some of my extra real estate, as I have some vacant land and I'll continue to hold for now with partners. Only 4 years too late, despite all the knowledge I accumulated prior to this time. Price $48,000 per Bitcoin. 2024 onward, I'm in the process of writing this chapter. Check back in later. The plan is to stack through the 2025 and then use what accumulated after that to spend on life. Despite the lessons learned above, I'm still stupid enough to buy Bitcoin miner call options for extra juice. This is one-time trade for me, and I'm not a trader, and I'm priming myself for my final lesson. If this timeline shows you anything, it's that your understanding of Bitcoin does not happen all at once. While you think you might really understand it, sometimes it's difficult to act on what you think you know. We are humans after all, and it's just an experience you have to go through and live for yourself. One full cycle will give you the confidence to go all in, so just to be patient. It's okay to make mistakes. You should try to not repeat them that others made. The important takeaway are: admit you know nothing, use that as a starting point to actually inform yourself, and don't use leverage unless you want to lose your stack. And learn how to have patience that lasts generations. Is take self-custody of your Bitcoin. And I'll end by saying that I hope Bitcoin fucking nukes so I can buy more. Unfortunately, I realize that the truth will disappoint me. That's all the information we have on today's news, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.